High Impact.
Hi, how may I help you?
So I have chess game with my friend later on today. When is the best time to play chess game?
I guess you're bored. Usually in the evening, but definitely before you are too tired. My very best chess, of course, is generally played at the times when I'm winning, unless my opponent decides to take a bow.
I'm definitely not taking a bow. Thank you.
I hope you win.
Hey, High Impact.
Hi, how may I help you?
Who is the fastest man in the world?
That's very simple. It's Usain Bolt. He is the fastest runner on the planet, setting the world record for the shortest 100 meters sprint time of 9.58 seconds.
Wow, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, High Impact.
Hi, how may I help you?
Who is the shortest basketball player in the world?
I like your curiosity. I'll tell you. Muggsy Bogues is the shortest player in the National Basketball Association history, listed at 5 feet 3 inches tall. He was drafted 12th overall by the Washington Bullets in 1987.
Oh, wow, that's interesting.
I'm glad you asked.
AI Impact.
Hi, how may I help you?
I've been curious. Who exactly is the youngest swimmer in the world?
Oh, I'll tell you. Alzin Tarek, age 10, is the youngest and fastest swimmer in World Championships history. Tarek has been swimming competitively since the age of 4.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I'm glad I wowed you.
Hey, High Impact.
Hi, how may I help you?
Which club is the first to win Champions League?
That's very easy. Real Madrid. The first Champions League was won by Real Madrid during the 1955 and 1956 season.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
From the greens of golf to the court of tennis and basketball, the octagon of UFC to the square room for boxing, track of Formula One, and the pitch of football. Join the sports crew on Sport Hall, 6 to 7 p.m. Mondays and Wednesdays, Fridays 5 to 6 p.m. and 2 p.m. on Saturdays. Here on iMpact Radio 102.1 FM, Lagos. Reviews, views, and interviews, just the way you like it. Exclusive on High Impact Radio 102.1 FM, Lagos. Sport Hub for all the updates and analysis.
You're listening to Sports in a Jiffy on iMpact Radio 102.1 FM Lagos.
Sports in Jiffy is live on your radio. Tuesday edition of the show today, third day in the month of March 2026. So much to talk about, so much to look into. Real Madrid yesterday evening lost to Getafe for the first time in 18 years. You need to see the way the Getafe players most definitely were in celebratory mode from that particular game from last night. Red card in that game. Kylian Mbappe definitely going to be out for a long time right now, which is also telling us that there's every possibility that he might be missing the FIFA World Cup. I'm talking about the World Cup right about now. It's just 100 days to the start of the Mundial. So much to talk about, I mentioned once again, so much to look into. I'll be right here this morning, tiptoeing through of the major stories making the rounds in the ever exciting, ever dynamic, and sometimes controversial world of sports. We're doing it in bits and pieces, 7 to you fast or fact. I'll be making it compact. Your listening player. Ayodeji Ajiboye is my name. Absolute honor to be your host on the show this morning. Take a look at some of the matches that will be happening in the English Premier League this midweek, today, tomorrow, and a bit of matches as well that will be played on Thursday. Welcome aboard this ride. Don't forget you can keep track of this update and so many others by following us across all social media platforms. We are live on our Facebook fan page at iMpact Radio 102.1 FM. You can as well join us right there on our YouTube channel at iMpact 102.1 FM. And to the switch of the back of the net now, we get the show on the road. Starting with us coming through from the camp of the Super Falcons, they will be in action for the second leg of their game against the indomitable Lioness of Cameroon later this afternoon. The game is going to be about 2 p.m. Nigerian time. We're looking forward to that game. And so much has actually been said about the WAFCON 2026 because as it is right now, even for some of the journalists that want to travel there, the accreditation is not out yet, and this tournament is supposed to be starting on 18th of March. That is when the first game is supposed to be played. So much about that tournament, whether or not it's going to be postponed. CAF is yet to say anything. Morocco is yet to say anything, and a lot of things are possibly at stake as we speak. Let's get straight into the conversation this morning. Joining me on the show, I've got Mr. K. First, let's start with the talk about the Super Falcons. They play against Cameroon later today. Don't forget that the first match, they lost that game. We have been talking about it being the first time they will be losing against Cameroon in over 8 matches.
Good morning, AY. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, our listeners, and good morning, Lagos. So starting on from this morning, on WAFCON, so a lot has been happening with the Super Falcons after their match against Indomitable Lioness of Cameroon. Where that will be the first match they'll be losing in a while, and the first match they are going to play after the last WAFCON. So it's as we've said, they are trying to prepare for the upcoming WAFCON that we don't know when the WAFCON is going to be, because according to the CAF calendar, it's supposed to be next month, a month to go now. But there are still a lot of things surrounding it that we don't know if when it's going to be, because the accreditation of the journalist has not been approved, and a lot of things has not been going on. In fact, they are not even sure that it's Morocco that will host it. So let them continue to do their training to at least they shall be preparing for something, because anytime CAF might say that you are starting this competition, you understand, so they won't be like they will cut unaware. So let them continue the preparation, and today's match is going to show us how far they have gone after the last friendly against the Cameroonians. Okay, just like you mentioned, today's match is definitely going to show us how far they've prepared since the last game against the Cameroonians. Let me remind you once again that the Super Falcons will definitely be in Group C during the AFCON. That's talking about the likes of Zambia, Egypt, and also Malawi will be in the same group with the Super Falcons. And this is definitely going to be an automatic qualification for the 2027 FIFA Women's World Cup that will be staged in Brazil. And away from that, right now, still talking about football, right on the on front this morning. A couple of matches in the Nigeria Premier Football League from yesterday evening as well, where we saw Barawa FC winning 2-1 at home against Plateau United. That means that Barawa FC have also now one way or the other confirmed their stay in the NPFL for next season. They came into the league this year, and of course they want to spend at least one more year in the NPFL to tell you that they are here and they mean business as usual. Let's go away from the on front on the show this morning. We'll go straight to Europe. Let's talk about that game that was played in the Spanish Liga right there at the Santiago Bernabeu, where Real Madrid lost out to Getafe 1-0. The first time in 18 years that Getafe will be getting a win at the Estadio Bernabeu. A lot has been, some records have been broken in this year for Real Madrid. Imagine for a while now, Getafe has not taken a win at Santiago Bernabeu, and yesterday actually come out and do the unpredictable.
I'm seeing the Madrid star here.
I want to because I see people saying shout out to CY.
I'm seeing the Madrid star here. On the show yesterday night, I was talking about, and I said two things. If you recall very well, I said 2 games I don't like my team to play is the lunchtime football on a Saturday, that's the 12:30 p.m. game, and the Monday night football. They always find a way to come with upsets, and that's exactly what happened yesterday night. At first, it was Rudiger that was supposed to get the red card in that game. How he managed to go scot-free, I don't know, but well, the person that was going to get it eventually got it. Sergio, let me have your 2 cents. Madrid losing to Getafe.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning to our listeners at home as well.
Yeah.
Good morning to Mr. Ken.
Good morning.
For the match yesterday, it was, well, I think that has been the story of Real Madrid Real Madrid's team this season.
Okay.
When you expected them to win, they just flopped their line as well.
Not too hot, not too cold.
Not too hot, not too cold. neither here nor there as well. So for the match yesterday, and one thing has been common. If Real Madrid are playing against a team with a low blood, it's actually hard for them to beat something down as well. The same thing happened against Osasuna. So if their opposing team are not leaving space at their defense, probably feel the best Madrid can get in that team is probably a draw. But for last night, it was Getafe got their goal against the run of play and they sat comfortably at the back, they defended, and there was no creativity in that Real Madrid defense. There was no player that can play that defense splitting pass as well. And every ball was just so Vinicius and Junior in that pass as well.
And I mean,
you understand that, just crowd him and you are just take him out of that.
Before that game yesterday evening, the not so good news came out that Kylian Mbappe is going to be out for several weeks. As a Madrista, how does that sit with you?
When you have a player of Mbappe out of your team, you understand that he's actually going out with lots of goals in that team as well. He's actually the highest goal scorer in the league, the highest goal scorer in the team as well, the highest goal scorer in the UCL as well. So when you have such player out, you definitely know that it's going to be a big miss for
Real Madrid.
Well. So you can say that the goals are not coming from anywhere else as well. They are back-to-back loss in the league. So you can understand that they're actually missing Mbappe as well, and the team is actually right.
Barcelona with that 4 points gap. Do you think Real Madrid will be able to close it anytime soon?
I don't think they will be able to close it anytime soon, because if you look at the possibility of which team is actually going to drop points first,
has to be Real Madrid.
Points to Real Madrid at this point in time. So I don't feel they'll be able to close it. Probably if their Clasico comes around and they can get something in their Clasico. But if they're playing against other teams, they understand that let's just go low block against this Real Madrid team. They can't get anything. They're still going to drop points ahead of fourth before Barcelona.
Wow. I mean, this one coming from a Real Madrid fan is definitely, well, I don't want to say it's heartbreaking, but that is just the reality. Alvaro Abiola definitely has a whole lot to do with that Real Madrid side. Still taking talks coming through from the world of football on the show this morning. We go away from the Santiago Bernabeu now. We go straight to the English Premier League. Yesterday evening, Arne Slot had this presser, and during that presser, I mean, this is something we've been talking about over the last couple of days, last couple of months, and that has to do with set piece. I know we mentioned it during the show yesterday evening as well, that Liverpool came late to the set piece party, and as it is right now, they seem to be one of the teams that are enjoying it the most, because their game against West Ham United, they scored 3 set piece goals during that game against West Ham. Now, take a look at it. And Slot is coming out to say that, look here, this is not the football I enjoy. Talking about the last 10 to 15 years, how Barcelona used to play entertaining football, used to play athletic football, and that with what we are seeing in the Premier League right now, that the Premier League is not a joy to watch for him as a person.
For Arne Slot, I feel he's trying to make excuse for his team as well, because you can't dictate how other teams will play their match as well. And like you rightly pointed out yesterday, it's actually coming late to
the party, but they're enjoying it.
Party, but in their last match, they actually had 3 set pieces as well. He would take it with all hands at this point in time. But comparing it to the teams of the yesteryears, you can't compare both the quality of the players they have then. And I've had this conversation about the players of the yesteryears and the players we have
of this generation.
Probably the talents are not comparable as well. The tactics as well.
Honestly, let's flat ourselves. A lot of things are missing. There's no flick, there's no trick.
Exactly.
You just see direct play football.
Football these days has become robotic. The coach does take control. You play to instruction. This is what I want you to do, and this is what you have to do. If you are not playing to instruction, probably you
find yourself on the bench.
Exactly. So for Arne Slot, probably it's either he joins the party or he stops complaining at this point as well, because a particular team coach of a particular has come out to accept that yes,
this is what we are doing.
His team is a set piece team at this point in time. If that is what is going to get them over the line,
do you know the funny thing is that after any match that Arsenal played and Arsenal scored a set piece, that their set piece coach actually get a bonus from it.
Yeah.
Every match,
Nicola Jova
goes a bonus if Arsenal score any set piece. So it shows that yes, that's what they are using to do their. I was telling you yesterday, Arsenal needs to win the EPL. Okay. So anything they will need to use to win it, they have to win it. Forget the number
clean or dirty.
Clean or dirty, they have to win the league, and it's good. It's going well for them. You understand? If you have a formula that is going good for me, why would I use it? At the end of the season, it's just to win the EPL or the cup, and after winning it, you can now start saying anything you want to say after that. That didn't play very well, but already the cup is with me. So that is what Ateta is doing right now. I must win this EPL.
But do you think this corner chaos is something that can be sorted? Because before now, we used to say clean corner case. Yes. I mean, I was having this conversation with someone, I think a couple of days ago, and I said, funny how we've gone from the time of having your 2 and 3 manning the goalpost. Because, I mean, when we were growing up, that's how they would tell you, 2 and 3.
You have to be at the goalpost. You know the left back, they used to be a short guys. So they have to be at the pole. They have to mount. You understand?
But it has changed. It has turned to big torso at the back of the net right now.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. EPL actually knows how to market their league very well. Because if you look at it, what happened on Sunday between Arsenal and Chelsea in some leagues, especially that goal, that second goal, when you see what is it called, Declan Rice holding the player, even in some other league they will have called for a foul.
The ball coming off his hand.
Coming off from his hand intentionally. If you look at it, it was intentional. He actually raised
his hand
up for the ball to actually go to the other way for Timber to actually score the goal. But in some other leagues, they will have called for a foul or they will have checked it. But in EPL, they will allow it to go. That's where all coaches are coming out. If not only and so that was saying yesterday that referee. Like referee in the EPL, they have to actually look at it that this thing cannot be happening because you can't have like 7, 8 players on the same goalkeeper. How do you want him to catch the ball? How do you want him to punch the ball away? If not because there's going to be an obstruction there. So all of the coaches are now coming out that these things have to be looked into. Actually, yes, you have to look into. Forget the fact that Arsenal are using it to win their games, but there are some things that is going on there that the referee, the EPL need to check and look at it because you can't have a player surrounding the goalkeeper like that, not allowing him to breathe and punch the ball away, and you call that a goal. No, it's not going to. The other coach is not going to
accept it. But don't you think this feels like some form of anxiety on the part of Arsenal? Because if you take a look at it very well, I don't really think that it's only Arsenal that are found culprit of doing this over and over again.
They'll be the one because they are the one at the top. So everybody will start looking for their flaws to make sure that they demoralize them. Do you understand? So it's normal. It's normal. If you are getting when Pep Guardiola was using his own tiki-taka, people are actually coming out that why he's using first 9, he's taking the football away from how he used to be and all those things. But once you have a formula that's winning for you, everybody actually look out for your flaws, and that's what is happening here.
You know, top of my head right now, taking a look at the type of football we have now, not too fancy football, and I'm beginning to question how in the next 5-10 years, I really think that most of the players that we have, this generation of players, would be relatively forgotten. Am I making a mistake?
Yeah, you're not making a mistake. If he has been happy for the past 5-6 years when Pep Guardiola came to EPL. Even the Pep Guardiola that all the coaches are looking at,
trying to copy his template.
He has changed his template now because he started with the first 9. Now you know that before he can win the Champions League, he needs to get his proper
striker,
9. He wants to go and get that. Now look at it now. This is when they have a lot of injury. He actually left that tiki-taka style, looking for technical players, where to go and get Semenyo, get to go and get a goalkeeper
that can do a direct play.
That can do a direct play. Goalkeeper that don't need to play from the back, which is Donnarumma. Look at what he's doing against Leeds United. He actually saved them from losing that match against Leeds United. So he himself is actually going away from that style of conservative game. And the players that we're having these days, you have to listen to your coach. If you didn't listen to your coach, you'll be on bench. So all of them, if you look at those players you have now, they're not like they are lazy, but they are turning to a lazy person. Because if you don't listen to your coach, you'll be on the bench. You'll be like, you didn't listen to instruction.
I mean, in the last 2 years, I feel like the only player I've seen in the English Premier League who still has a bit of flicks and tricks is Everton's Iliman Ndiaye.
Yes, that's the only person. And because the coach that he has is one of the OG coaches, that old coach that he allowed their players to express themselves at the attacking position. That he trusts in you that if you are at that place, you should be able to use your common sense to do something. That's because David Moyes. So the new generation, the Gen Z coach we're having now, if you don't play to their structure, you're going to play on the bench, and it's not going to help our football. It's not going to help the football because all those things we used to see, the tricks, even if you are watching boating, look at no matter how the small. You will see a proper player.
There was a time a name popped up at Ben Arfa, And someone was saying that he would rather pick an Artem Ben Arfa over a certain Gabriel Martinelli.
Bro, it is the truth. I was telling you that Nani, if Nani is playing right now, he will have been one of the top 5 wingers in the whole world. But look at it when he was playing at Manchester United. Nobody even rated him at that time.
It was under the shadows.
Yes, it's showing the kind of quality of players we're having these days. Everybody is now a robotic. You have to listen to your coach. That's what is happening.
All right, let's move away from that. Like I said at the start of the show, it's 100 days to the start of the FIFA World Cup 2026, and a whole lot of things happening right now, from the politics side to even the football itself. Not sure of what is going to. I mean, during the World Cup in Russia, we're expecting that we'll see something better in Qatar 2022, and from Qatar 2022, we're hoping that we'll see something better this particular World Cup that is going to be played right there in USA, Canada, and Mexico. And guys, over the last couple of days, it doesn't even look like we are in a World Cup year number 1.
It started with Mexico. You know, that gunshot.
Yeah, eventual thingy.
Yeah, when everybody was talking about the fact that how are the people coming to come and watch the football?
Yeah.
How is their safety is going to be?
Yeah.
Then now we move to Iran. There is no way we will take.
I mean, Iran are supposed to play their 3 games in the US,
which is not going to be. I don't think it's going to be possible right now because it's beyond more than football right now.
Yeah.
So there is no way you can take away politics from football, and that's what people have been preaching all these days, that the football should be separated from politics. But look at it now. Politics is now entering the football, and people have been saying that the way FIFA are awarding this, what they call it, these tournaments, they didn't is because of money. Like, if they look through very well, they will have seen that there's undertone in all these things, all these the politics
that is happening.
That is happening. Not just that it just started. Yeah, there's been an undertone of the politics in it before. So we are just seeing it right now.
Yeah, Cyril. I mean, let's go from the politics now. Of course, Super Eagles of Nigeria will not be at the World Cup. FIFA has given us what do you call it again? They don't carry us handicap.
Now we carry ourselves handicap. Now we no be the FIFA because we have done the normal thing.
Yeah,
it will be this.
Now
we give ourselves handicap.
FIFA don't carry us.
Oh no. Now you dey expect miracle. Well, from where it's not.
Okay,
it is not
accepted. We have allowed FIFA to take us on handicap, Abby. But then, I mean, I want to ask you quickly. All of the countries and the players, who are you most excited, or what are you most excited to look forward to this World Cup? 100 days to go. That's about 2 months and a couple of days.
For the FIFA World Cup, like rightly said, it doesn't feel as if we are in a World Cup here.
No.
You can actually understand all of the political unrest that is
happening.
In most of this country. Started with the United States. Now we have Mexico itself. But to the
funny thing is, Mexico is supposed to host this international intercontinental playoff that will be
that happened this month.
So like I mentioned yesterday, and FIFA is not even coming out to even mention it.
No, the only thing FIFA has been saying is that
the match is going to go on.
It's going to go on.
Exactly.
Like they're having everything under control. So I don't know where the thought is coming from Gianni Infantino or whoever it is that it's
I think they're trying to play safe. They don't want to cause chaos among the football fans. That's why they are trying to still.
But do you think it's visible that this World Cup would be postponed? Do you think it's possible?
It might not be postponed, but it might be awarded to some other countries.
Or maybe some of the match centers will be changed and stuff.
Probably it would be
probably
to change
match centers, or they will award it to some other country.
Probably so a particular country will have more match played in their country. Probably Canada, more match will be played in Canada than Mexico. Probably so.
Well, Iran are saying that they are going to be quitting the World Cup.
And you can understand their frustration.
Yes, that's what is coming in.
The same country that is attacking their own country is actually co-hosting this.
The World Cup.
Assuming if they are not playing their match in US, it will have been another thing. But they are playing all their 3 matches in US, so it's not going to be. Well, let's wait and see.
So now let's wait and see. Sports Up Show, Sports in a Jiffy. I beg your pardon. Sports in a Jiffy right here on Empire Radio 102.1 FM. And we tiptoeing through some of the major stories that are currently making the rounds in the ever exciting, ever dynamic, and sometimes controversial world of sports. I always tell you that whether you're a sports person or you're just someone who loves the thrill of the game, or you're an athlete, this is is the best place for you to be, because the early bet has gone around the watch to catch the scores, and we are more than willing to serve it to you. We're streaming live on our Facebook fan page at impact radio 102.1 FM and on our YouTube channel at impact 102.1 FM. Moving forward right now, let's go straight into some of the matches that will be happening in the English Premier League later today. Just so you know, we are into the final running of the season. 10 matches to go before the end of the 2025-2026 season, and you know there's this popular balance in where they will say the pressure is getting Resa. So that right about now, in the English Premier League, AFC Bournemouth will be up against Brentford. Brentford, we saw what they played last weekend against Burnley away from home. They won that game 4-3. Proper cracker. Burnley coming from 3 goals down to get that 3-3, only for Brentford and also Igor Thiago to do the unexplainable, unimaginable to win that game. They travel to Bournemouth later today.
Brentford are eyeing the European place. If you look at it on the log, they are trying to hype European football this season, and it has been a good one for them after changing their coach that left for Tottenham Hotspur. And a certain set piece coach actually took over. And they are performing very well.
I was telling Cyril that at the start of the season, if anyone had asked me that who is going to be the first manager to get sacked,
I was thinking it was Kate Andrews. That's to me too, because I was like, how do you come from a
set piece? I am managing the first team,
and look at what they are doing now. They are actually doing very, very, very well. And for Bournemouth, I for the position they are in this moment, I understand because they sold most of their key players. But if you look at the kind of corporate player they are actually bringing up again, they are getting into the.
Anthony Raola should also take his flowers.
Yeah, this guy has tried very well, because you can't sell all those your good player and you still be in that position and you are not fighting for relegation. He has done a lot this season.
All right, away from that, other matches that will be played in the English Premier League will also be seeing the game between Everton and also Burnley. Burnley most definitely will be looking to do the unimaginable against Everton. Everton who are yet to win at the old Dickinson Stadium.
Two teams that are very good at the way. If you go and check their last 5 matches, two of them have been getting points
away from
home. So we are not going to see two teams that actually get points away from home facing each other today. And Everton, they need to win today
at the Dickinson Stadium. They are still yet to record a win right there. Hopefully this will be the time for them to do it. I will look forward to that game. Leeds United will also be in action against Sunderland. Sunderland, definitely, this is not the way they started the season, but things have changed ever since Arsenal were able, was it Liverpool? Ever since Liverpool were able to defeat them at home, their fortune seem to have changed.
From my own opinion, I think that they have achieved this season, because if you are coming from championship and you are having that kind of the amount of points they have accumulated in the first half of the season is actually helped them not to fight for relegation. So if you are seeing them going downward on the graph now, I can't actually fault them because they've already done the job of being staying up for the new season after spending that kind of money. So already done. So this are short of having some kind of money at the end of the season for them to be able to continue to invest for the next season.
All right, Liverpool will travel to play against Wolverhampton Wanderers at the Molineux. Cyril, Liverpool against Wolverhampton Wanderers. Wolverhampton Wanderers, they have said it that they know that they are going down, but they don't want to go down without putting up a fight.
And these are the kind of matches you understand that a team that has nothing to lose. They are just there.
They don't have milk, but they will throw your milk away.
They are just there to just disturb you that you are chasing something at this point. So they are playing at home as well. So Liverpool have to be wary of this Wolverhampton team as well, who has nothing to lose as well.
But Liverpool do have an amazing record against them, because they've won 17 of their last 18 matches against Wolves.
Exactly, but it's going to be a different
game.
Because look at the form.
This is a relegating Wolves.
If you check their form for the past 7 matches, they have been performing very well. Do you understand? And it was this coach that
I think they've only lost one of their last 5 matches.
The coach that you have right now, assuming he has been there for this maybe like first month of the season, after maybe after sacking the former coach, they might not be in this position because he has performed very well. Yes, he has performed very well to me. Okay. Yes.
I like that you are giving Roberto his flowers.
Yes, he has tried, because it's a team that has been down in confidence and they are still performing like this. Look at that match against Arsenal. From 2-0 down. No, that's a coach work.
All right, away from that, a couple of matches in the English FA Cup. This match was supposed to be played during when the other 4th round matches were being played, but it's involving 2 League One sides, and that is to tell you that the number of games that have been played in the League One is, I don't know, maybe should I say over the moon. But then Portsville will be playing against Bristol City, and whoever wins this game between the two of them will go straight into the next round. I will be playing against I think they will play against either of Mansfield. I think they played against Mansfield in the next round. And away from that, in Italian Serie A, it's Coppa Italia, I beg your pardon. It's going to be Como up against Inter Milan. One game to definitely look forward to. Como are doing some, amazing stunts in the Italian Serie A this season. They are currently 5th on the log, pushing for an European place, and they are pushing for the Coppa Italia in their second season in the league.
That's what Fabregas has done this season is wonderful, because he actually brings the style of not Italian style. If you look at their game very well, they don't play that Italian style, and that's why they are thriving like that. And if you look at the team, they didn't have that stars in the team. It was a complete of let us have a team, a young team that can play very well. And if you look at them, those guys are very young and they are playing like a team very well. So credit to Como, credit to Fabregas. He has done it very well, because he told the owner that they need to grow organically. That was when they were promoted last season. He told the owner that they need to grow organically. They don't need to go and buy players. They don't need to waste money on players, on key players. Let them do their job, and they are actually because they went around the top 5 European league to go and scout for young players, young good players, and you can see the results right now. Because we have been saying for the past 2 years that Italian football is like going down the rail now. And with what is happening with Fabregas, you can see that bringing that Spanish style to Como to work in Syria is a good one for him.
A good one for him, if you ask me as well. And of course, Inter Milan, table toppers in Italian Serie A, big test is going to be for them, because this Como side have definitely defeated some of the top side in the league already, and Inter Milan will not want them to add them to that list.
They actually defeated Juventus at Juventus. So you can imagine that Como is not going to be a walkover for Inter Milan in this match as well. And for Como, like Mr. Kerr at least said, the likes of Fabregas, and I just feel that by the end of the season, most of these players won't be cherry picked from Como. True. Because there's talk about the likes of Nico Paz
going back to
Real Madrid as well, and also their defender also. And I feel Cesc Fabregas to just take his time as well, probably spend another season, because his stock has risen at this point, and so many big clubs will be looking his direction at this point, because he has done actually fantastically well with Como as well. And for the match itself, it's going to be over 2 legs as well, and Como are playing first at home. Should they get the results first, I feel they actually one leg in the final as well, and in the final anything can just happen. But I'm rooting for Como because of the hard work they've done.
The way those guys play, you see them, they don't play with pressure.
They don't play with pressure as well.
So much confidence.
No matter how, even if you score them first, like score them 2 goals first, you will see them. They play. They will outplay. They will school you how to play football. I've seen their matches.
Well, I mean, they have been coached by a seasoned midfielder, so you can tell that they put it into play.
So those guys, they don't play as if they are very young. They play as if they are. I think they play like complete team. That's a very good one for
Because of our time, matches in the Coupe de France later tonight, quarter-final game between Strasbourg and also Reims at about 9 p.m. Nigerian time. And in the Copa del Rey, the first leg of the semi-final, Barcelona up against Atletico Madrid, and the coach Hansi Flick of Barca is saying they will need more than Lamine Yamal to defeat Atletico Madrid.
I feel they will defeat Atletico Madrid.
But they might not qualify.
But the issue is will they qualify? I feel the four goal margin is, and if you look at it, Barcelona is always conceding goals, and they also concede this night, and they need to score 4 reply goals.
But you know Atletico Madrid too. When they are going on a way, you can't know the Atletico Madrid they are going to get. Do you understand?
Exactly.
So that's one thing about it. And for the fact that Barcelona won their last match, physically you see that Lamine Yamal is in form. Do you understand? So let's see how it's going to transform the form
from the league to the Copa del Rey,
and see if he's going to be able to help Barcelona to turn around the 4 goals deficit against Atletico Madrid.
Sports in a Jiffy on Impact Radio 102.1 FM, and that's how much we take it on the show for today. Other matches will be played tomorrow, but trust me, we'll be here tomorrow morning as well to give you a lowdown of some of the matches to look forward to, and also the top stories currently making the rounds in the ever exciting, ever dynamic, and sometimes controversial world of sport. On behalf of Cyril and also Mr. K, I say go out there and be the best version of yourself. Stay sporty, stay active, drink enough water to stay hydrated. Don't forget to be kind, because kindness is cool. You can play back this video right on our YouTube channel at Impact 102.1 FM, and also on our Facebook fan page at Impact Radio 102.1 FM.